Hey guys, what's going on? Matthew here, back with another Lego Ninjago video here on the channel. And today, we're going to be looking at the villains in my Ninjago collection. With that, let's get on to the review. Okay, so this is kind of how I keep them. We'll be looking at them separately, but this is just how I kept them on here. I just wanted to show everyone how I keep them, maybe make a few notes. So I don't have enough skeletons to fill this row, so I just put core there. And then with the Oni there for Season 10, they don't exactly take up this much space. Like, they don't take a row. So I just put them back there as well. Then I did throw in Day of the Departed, threw in Chen, Izorai, the skeletons, and I threw in a Moro. Here are the Vermilion and the Time Twins. Pretty cool. So we got, I also put both versions of Mystery and Ultraviolet. And then got all the random guys back there. I don't think I really have anything to note over here. But we won't be looking at the geckos unless they can't fit in my side characters bucket. So I just keep them with villains. I know they're not actually. They're definitely not villains, but I don't have enough space for them with the side characters. So with that, let's get on to looking at them individually. So this is about how it's gonna go. We're gonna have 5 minifigures put up at a time. Here we have Cruncho, Whiplash, Samukai, Small Garmadon, and the 4-armed Garmadon. All these are really cool minifigures. I'm not gonna talk too much about them. Flip it so you can see the back. And let's move on to the next 5. So next we have all of the Snake Generals that I have. Scalador, even if I did have him, he wouldn't fit. But we have Acidicus, Scales, Pythor, and Phantom. So these figures are all very good. Not really much to say about them specifically. My Acidicus got chewed up by a cat. Gotta buy a new one of those. But yeah, let's get on to the next 5. Next we have every Hypnobrai tribe member, including Slithra, the original Mesmo, Legacy Mesmo, Ratla, and Legacy Ratla. So, overall, these are all pretty good minifigures. I like that they updated the minifigures, Ratla and Mesmo. I wish they would update Slithra, but nope. Here are all their backs. Let's get on to the next 5. Next, we have all the members of the Venomari tribe. We have Lazaru, Spitta, Legacy Spitta, Lasha, and Legacy Lasha. I do not have the Lasha from the 4+ set, but I do have all these guys. So, there are those. Let's get on to the next 5. Here we have all the Fangpire and Constricti minifigures. Here are all the Fangpire. This is Snappa, Fangsui, and Fangdam, and Baitar, and I have no idea what the other guys are. But they're the Constricti there. Flipping this around, there are the backs to all of them. But yeah, let's get on to the next 5. Next we have the Possessed by the Overlord version of Garmadon, Kozu, and all 3 versions of the Stone Warriors. All these are very good figures. There are all the back prints. Garmadon's still not getting one. But honestly, for a technically last wave, because it was going to be, these were pretty good figures. And it would have ended pretty well, but I'm glad it did not. But let's get on to the next 5. Here are the next 5 minifigures. We have the Golden Master, Cryptor, a normal masked Nindroid, Mindroid, and a Legacy Unmasked Ninjroid. These are all around really cool minifigures. Great that they came back with such a great concept and everything. The Golden Masher was so cool and everything. So, with that, let's get on to the next 5. Here are our next 5 minifigures. They are Chen with his Staff of Elements, Izor, Zugu, Kapow, and I threw in Pythor. Pretty cool minifigures. Season 4 had some great minifigures and a lot of exclusive ones. Never came out again. And yeah, let's get on to our next 5. Next up, we have just 2 of Chen's kind of goons. They're just army builders, really. One is Sleeven. The other one, I have no idea. This one's Sleeven. I don't know this one's name. But really, they don't matter because they're kind of army builders. Then over here, we have Kapowrai, and over here we have Chuprai. Pretty cool minifigures. This is when Kapow was turned into a Serpentine, into an Anaconda. And this is Chuprai Chup when he was turned into a Anaconda. So, with that, let's get on to the next 5. Here are the next 5 minifigures. We have Possessed Lloyd or Moro. We do have Moro himself. Well, yeah, this is just Moro in his own ghostly body. We have Soul Archer, here's Wraith, and then Gultar. Overall, these were really good minifigures for the time. Let's take a look at this face. Look at that. We'll take a look at these guys too. I love these figures, so I'll make an exception. And then Gultar, you can pretty much see it. You're not missing anything. With that, let's get on to the next minifigures. Next up, we have some more ghosts. Bancho wouldn't fit on the last one. We have these guys. And then we have some Legacy Ghosts, Gultar, and Soul Archer. Pretty cool. These minifigures were great. With that, let's get on to the next minifigures. Here are the next minifigures. We have Nauticon, Flintlock, Doubloon, Clancy, Dogshank, and Monkey Wrench. So these are all really good minifigures. They outdid themselves by making these. And yeah, let's get on to some Skybound Army Builders. Here are the next figures. We have this guy, Squiffy, Bucko, and this guy. So yeah, you can make a pretty good army out of these guys. You can just swap Squiffy and Bucko's torsos, or heads. Really just swap them around a lot and make army builders, but these are how they were supposed to be. Not much to say here, but let's get on to the next minifigures. Next up, we have some minifigures for Day of the Departed. We have Master Yang, Chen, Izor, which is Izor turned into a Anaconda, and then we have 2 Skulkin. Not sure what their names are. Nice back printing and everything. I like how they did the Departed blades. They look pretty good. So, let's move on to the next minifigures. Next up, we have Crux and Acronix, Blunk and Ragmonk, and a kind of random, just Vermilion Warrior, and all the Time Blades here. These are all very nice minifigures. Love all these guys. I like how Blunk used an exclusive helmet there with the orange ones instead. So that was pretty cool. With that, let's get on to the next minifigures. Here's some more Vermilion and the big guy. Not really much different here. This figure does have a different torso, so I guess I can show you that. There is that. He has a base red torso where they have gunmetal gray bases. So yeah, let's get on to the next minifigures. Here are our next 5 minifigures. We have Resurrected Garmadon, Harumi, the masked version of Ultraviolet, Mr. E, and Kilo. These are all very good minifigures, quite expensive minifigures as well. I believe Harumi is the only one that's not really worth much. So, with that, let's get on to the next figures. Here are the next minifigures. We have Unmasked, Mr. E, and Ultraviolet. We have Mohawk, and then a few just kind of random thugs. Short guy and tall guy. With that, let's get on to the next ones. Here are the next figures. We have Iron Baron, Heavy Metal, Daddy No Legs, Chew Toy, and Jet Jack. These are all really cool minifigures. They're all named characters and everything, so these can't be really army built, but they're still really cool. So with that, let's get on to the next figures. Here are the next 4 minifigures. We have just one of the Sons of Garmadon guys, I think that's Muzzle. This is Arcade, and I don't know this guy's name. Just a random guy. So, that's just kind of army builder guys. But, well, except for this guy. He's not an army builder, but the rest are. Well, let's get on to the next minifigures. So, here are the next minifigures. Here's a Sphera, Char, these guys. This is a Destroyer, Whipper. I don't know these guys' names, but yeah. There are the back prints. And then there's also the unarmored one of the thinner head. So I have a lot of these guys. I have much more than this, but I won't be showing them. Maybe at the end, but not like, I'm not going to show you all of them because it's kind of just the same thing. You're just seeing the same figure over and over again. So with that, let's get on to the next minifigures. Next up, we have the Ice Emperor or Zane. We have General Vex. We have more of these guys. This is a swordsman, I think, samurai, and then bowman, I guess. So, cool, but let's get on to the next minifigures. Here are the next minifigures. I'm going to try and go fast. We have Unagami, Richie, the 2 rat guys. We got a red visor, that's it. And then we got the Avatar Harumi. So, pretty cool figures here, but nothing more to say. So, here are the next few villains. We have the Skull Sorcerer. We have 3 of the revived skeletons, 1 each holding the Blades of Deliverance. And then I put the mechanic here because he was kind of with the Prime Empire stuff, but I mean, I guess he should have been in the front of this, but yeah, he's to go with Prime Empire. So let's go on to the next minifigures. Here are the next few minifigures. We have Chief Mamatus, Polaric, don't remember his name, and I think this one's Thunderkeeper, but this one might be, I'm not sure. But these guys are just kind of army builders. These 2 are important. So, with that, let's get on to the next minifigures. Here are the next few minifigures. We have Kalmar, Glutinous, and then we have 2 of the Moray guards, each holding a different weapon. So, these are all really cool minifigures, but let's get on to the next ones. Here are the next few minifigures. We have, all of these are from Season 16. We have the Crystal King or the Overlord. We have Harumi, Crystallized Harumi. We have Crystallized Vangelis. Here is Crystallized Pythor. And Crystallized Mr. E, which I gave him a different helmet because I don't like how the last one bulges out so far. And I gave him one of the shurikens and gave him a blaster. So, that, well, I think these guys deserve a back view, actually. Can't see too much, but they still look very good. So let's get on to the next minifigures. Here are the next few minifigures. We have the Crystallized Mechanic, Crystallized Esphira. We have a Vengestone Guard, Vengestone Warrior, and Vengestone Brute. Honestly, these are my favorites, but I'll be buying armor to put on all of these. So, and then I swapped all of their weapons to be the same. So, and then their back views. These guys are pretty cool. This guy's got the same torso as this guy, so you can just look at that. And then they have the same as the last ones. So, let's get on to the next minifigures. When it comes to next minifigures, this is all I've got from Imperium. I don't buy anything really right when it comes out, so I can just get that base sale that always comes eventually, and it's about 20% off. So, haven't really bought any of them. Bought the Zane's car, bought the polybag, and I bought Ninjago City Markets. So, with that, let's go to the closing. So this was a look at almost every single villain I have. There were a few that I didn't really put in there, like just legacy Nindroids, just stuff like that, duplicates of snakes, and I left out core as well. So, but that was pretty much everything. If you would like to see the things I kind of left out, I can do army building videos, building an army of Nindroids, building an army of snakes, things like that. I can definitely do the fire snakes here, pyro whippers and stuff like that. I can definitely do those guys. Whatever you guys would like to see, let me know if you want to see me build an army. And honestly, I'm going to start with the Vengestone Warriors, and then I'll do what you guys want. So, but with that, that sums up my Ninjago Villain Collection. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.